The share market can be a scary place. People yelling, numbers moving everywhere. But don't worry, it's not that complicated. Think of a share like a tiny piece of a big company. That company could be anything, like a store you love or a tech company you use every day. When you buy a share, you own a little bit of that company. The share market is where these shares are bought and sold. It's like a giant flea market for pieces of companies. People buy and sell shares all the time and the prices go up and down. This is all part of the game. Now, why would you want to buy a share? Well, when the company does well, the value of your share goes up. You can then sell your share for a profit. You're basically betting on the success of the company. Remember, just like anything else, there are risks involved. But don't worry, we'll get to that later. For now, just remember that the share market is a place where you can buy and sell pieces of companies. And who knows, you might even make some money while you're at it. So how do you actually buy and sell these shares? It's easier than you think. You don't need to go to a loud trading floor anymore. You can do it all online. First, you need to open an account with a brokerage. Think of them like your stock market helpers. They'll help you buy and sell shares. Once you have an account, you can start browsing companies and their shares. You can buy shares of companies you know and love or ones you think will do well in the future. When you're ready to buy, you simply tell your brokerage how many shares you want. They'll handle the rest. And when you're ready to sell, you do the same thing. It's that easy. Of course, there are some things to keep in mind, like fees and taxes, but your brokerage can help you with all of that. Now let's talk about why you might want to invest in the share market. The biggest reason is the potential for profit. When you buy a share of a company that's doing well, the value of your share goes up. But that's not all. Some companies also pay dividends to their shareholders. It's like a little thank you for owning a piece of their company. Investing in the share market can also help you grow your wealth over time. It's a long-term game, but it can be very rewarding. And the best part, you don't need to be rich to get started. You can start small and gradually build your portfolio as you learn more. Now, it's time to talk about the elephant in the room, risks. Yes, there are risks involved in the share market, but don't let that scare you away. The biggest risk is that the value of your shares can go down. Remember, you're betting on the success of a company, and sometimes companies don't do so well. That's why it's important to do your research and invest in companies you believe in. Don't just follow the hype. Another risk is that you could lose all your money. It's rare, but it can happen. That's why it's crucial to only invest money you can afford to lose. And lastly, remember that the share market can be volatile. Prices can go up and down quickly, so be prepared for a roller coaster ride. But don't worry, if you're smart about it and do your research, the rewards can outweigh the risks.